What's going on, team? What's going on, team? Welcome to tonight's isolation session for February the 26th. Wow. 2025. Let's turn on our pairs real quick. The pairs we're going to be going over, the ones that you see on the right hand side of your screen with the red flag next to their name. Starting off with AUDUSD and finishing off with US oil, starting from the top to the bottom. But again, if you guys have any questions about any other pair, whether or not they're on our list, just let me know. We'll give everybody 2 minutes here before we get started. Once again, daily time frame, right? We're going to be going over the daily time frame, daily highs, daily lows, look for any continuations. Do the same thing on the 4 hour, right? Update our 4 hour highs, 4 hour lows, look for any continuations. And then on the 30 minutes, same thing, 30-minute highs, 30-minute lows, look for any continuations. We'll also talk about the trade that we took for today, that we posted on our Discord, that we talked about in last night's isolation session. And we'll do that towards the end of the stream. But again, any questions, guys, let me know. Anything that's not making any sense, let me know. For the people watching the recording, feel free to message me if you have any questions. Make sure you write the timestamp down, like, hey, on 20-minute mark and 15 seconds, you talked about this, this, and this. Could we go over it? And we'll do that. Just to let you guys know as well, today is the last isolation session that we're going to have until next week. Reason being, I'm not going to be here. Right, tomorrow I have, well, pretty much from tomorrow till Monday or till Tuesday, I'm gonna be out handling some business. So, I'm not sure if I'll be home by Monday. I don't know if I'm gonna be back either Monday evening or if I'm gonna be back Tuesday morning-ish. I'm not sure yet. So even the one-on-one sessions that I have scheduled for this week, I'll have to cancel them. I'll message you guys individually just in case as well, just to let you guys know. And next week, either Tuesday or starting Wednesday, pretty much I'll be back to normal, back to my regular schedule. So I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted. So starting already pretty much tomorrow morning is going to be the last live trading session. We'll definitely do that in the morning. And then I won't be doing the isolation session for Thursday. Friday there won't be any trading session. Sunday there won't be any weekly market breakdowns. And then possibly next week, Monday, we won't have a trading session at all. And then Tuesday, I'm either back Tuesday morning and then I'll do the isolation session, or I would just be back on Wednesday morning doing the live trading session and the isolation session. So let's make this a good final week, boys, ladies and gentlemen. Want to give everybody another minute here to join, and then we'll get started. I posted the link on Discord because I noticed that for some reason the bot that we have didn't upload it, so it's all good. I also posted, you know what, I'm gonna send the link to this to everybody in the Discord as well, to the people who need it. That's gonna be Mike, Kendall, and Mo. Alright. I think everybody has enough time to join. Again, guys, any questions, let me know. What's good, Mr. Albert? Hi, bro. Guess I'll have to reschedule my one-on-one. Yep. Yeah, I'll have to, we're gonna have to reschedule for next week for sure. I won't be home till either Tuesday. I don't know if I'll be home Monday evening or Tuesday morning. But I saw your message today. Like, I literally just got home about like 30 minutes ago. I did a quick one-on-one that I had for today. But I saw your message. I haven't seen the charts yet, but yeah, I've been super busy. Was gonna message everybody tonight about the schedule. But your schedules is on Thursday, so I'll definitely be back by next week Thursday. But either way, I'll go over your charts. I'll either do that tonight or I'll do it tomorrow morning before I leave. I'll go over your charts. I'll leave you with some notes, so then that way you at least have something to do. But I don't want to go to the next lesson yet until obviously we do the one-on-one session. But I'll give you I'll look over the charts. If everything looks good, I'll message you. I'll keep you posted on what the next thing is to do. But definitely for the next one-on-one session, it'll have to be next week, Thursday. That'll be the day that works for me. But let's get started, guys. So daily time frame on AU, we already know we're in A2. We're in the second zone of consolidation. We're at the bottom of the zone of consolidation, right? We are looking for that third push to the bottom, but we don't have a break of structure yet, and we still have this gap at the top of the market. We also know that structure, lower time frames, we're still making higher highs and higher lows. So right now we understand that we can't take any trades just yet, right? Price is still trending up, still making higher high, higher low, and higher high. So we're still gonna wait, right? I'm not gonna be trading anything going counter. As soon as we start making lower lows and lower highs in the higher time frames, that's when I'll start looking to take a trade, right? On the 30-minute time frame, we were making higher highs and higher lows, and now we have a change of character, lower low. Right, so let's just mark this up as it should be. It changes to red, so we know it's a downtrend, a bearish lower low, right? Price went down, right? And I'm gonna say all of this is part of the same trend. I'm not gonna mark this as lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, we know that we're trading between this low. I just got a text message. Give me 1 minute, guys, after I finish marking this. Right, so we know that we're trading between this lower low on the 30-minute time frame and this lower high over here. Still the same lower high. Right, the break between here to here, the highest point is this high, lowest point is this one, so we know we're trading lower low and lower high. We had 3 days of drop. On the third day, gave us a drop no net, gave us a 4th day push down to the bottom. Right, so perfect. So AU again right now, not really going to be trading it. Right, why am I not going to be trading it again? In the 4-hour time frame, even though in the lower time frame we're making lower lows and lower highs, could this be higher high? Could this be the higher low? Right, could this be the area where price is going to give us the higher low to then continue the push to the top side? Absolutely. Right, so I'm not going to be taking any trade here going short. It just makes no sense. Right, it makes no sense. Could this be the higher time frame, higher low once again to continue into a higher high? Of course, 100%. So right now, once again, I'm just taking a step back. Right, when am I going to start trading AU? Once I start seeing lower lows and lower highs in those higher time frames. Right, once we have the confirmation, once again, once we have the confirmation that price is not going to be going any higher than this, is going to be when I take this trade. Right, so AU just gonna take a step back. Right, there's nothing here for us to really trade. Okay, brother, thank you. No problem, my brother. Again, guys, any questions, let me know. This is the last isolation session for the week, so I'm gonna take it slow. After every pair, I'm gonna take a step back, give you guys a couple seconds, ask any questions, anything you guys want me to answer. Again, I'll do this also for the oh, my bad, hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. For the people watching the recording, I'll let you guys soak this in as well. Ask any questions, write them down, and let me know. EA, we are in V2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third and final push to the top side. Right now we still know we're stuck in the zone of consolidation. No breaks of the highs, no break of the lows. Right now we're in the middle. Right, we're kind of seeing how price is rejecting lows and rejecting highs. So what do we want to see when price is doing this? We want to start seeing internal time frame, higher highs and higher lows. Right, we already know in the 4-hour time frame there's really nothing to go off on from here, so we could just go down to lower time frame. Right, on the 30-minute, what do we want to see? We want to see the change of character. We want to see the break of structure. We want a 372. Right, so this is all looking good. We had 3 days of rise. Then today price gave us another push. Right, it gave us the break of structure, it gave us the retest, it gave us another push to the top side. This is perfect. It's exactly what we said was going to happen yesterday. Right, this is our point of interest. We're either going to see price go down, give us a little retest, and then continue the push to the top side, or we'll see a steeper pullback, just a little bit steeper. But we understood that we didn't get that such a steep of a pullback. right? And then this move happened at 2 in the morning. Obviously never gave us an opportunity to enter during the NYC session. It just continued to trend back to the top side. So price did exactly what it needed to do. Right, so we could go ahead and delete this, right? We said exactly what price was going to do yesterday. So if you were up during London session, you had a really good opportunity to take that trade. So now we know we're trading between higher high, higher low. Right, we're trading between this high and that higher low. And right now for EA, I'm just looking for a pullback now. At this point, I'm just looking for a pullback. Let's mark this as our 30-minute BOS as well, so we know what we're looking at. Perfect. EU V1, we're in the first zone of consolidation, looking for that second push to the top side. We're at the bottom of the zone of consolidation. So what are we looking for now? We're looking for higher highs and higher lows. Right? We could already see that in the lower time frame we had a change of character. We're looking for that break of structure. What is all of this here in the bottom of my screen? Hold on. 4-hour time frame. Right, we're still trading between the change of character. Again, what I'm looking for before I take any trades on EU, I want to see the break of structure above this high. Which you can see we already talked about this yesterday. This is why all of this is marked up. Right, what I'm looking for is that break of structure. Did we get that break? No. Okay, this is why. Let's delete this. This was the drawing that we had, what I wanted to see for today to go into tomorrow. Right, and since price didn't give us that, it gave us another rejection of these highs. We already know EU is not a pair that we're looking for to take an entry just yet. Still got to be patient. Didn't give us the break of structure, didn't give us a 372. It gave us another day of drop, and price just is in the zone of consolidation that we're in the lower time frame. Just a little zone of consolidation where price is rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, right? Going back lows, going back highs, rejecting highs again, going back low, right? But we know that in the 30-minute time frame we had higher high, higher low. Price went up, gave us a little tap of the highs, higher high. Right, so we know that we're trading between this higher low and this higher high over here. But again, no valid break of structure, so no entry just yet. Right? The only time I'll take a trade is again if price goes down in these lows, right, and gives us another opportunity to enter. We know we could take these trades back to the highs, right? Or we'll wait for price to give us the break, the retest to continue. Right, are the only two options that we have right now for EU. So EU, I'm just gonna take a step back. I'm not gonna be forcing any trades. I'm gonna wait to see how price sets up for us in the near future. EURCAD daily time frame, right? This is one I'm gonna skip because again we have this gap at the bottom. I'm just gonna update our 30-minute time frame if we need to, but I'm not even going to put my focus on EURCAD. Once we get that pullback, that's when I'll be trading it. Right, and price is just still at these higher highs, so it's just not a never had a pullback, right? This is not higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. No, all of this higher high, higher low, all of this is part of the same trend. So I'm not going to be entertaining EURCAD for now. We have a day of drop, right? We had 3 days of rise, and the third day gave us a rise drop. Could we expect price to go back up tomorrow? Could be an interesting pair to keep an eye on, for another trade going into tomorrow, but not the best spot to take a trade, guys. This is where a lot of people get trapped. Right? So I personally, I'm not even going to be entertaining EURCAD. GA daily time frame. We are in V2, second zone of consolidation, looking for that third and final push to the top side. We got the break of structure of our zone of consolidation. We got the retest, and now we're looking for continuations to continue the push to the top side. Right, 4-hour time frame, no continuations just yet. We know we were stuck in this little zone of consolidation, and we can see that price is pushing up to the top side. And on the 30-minute, we had a 372 yesterday. Well, actually for today, right? Because the first day we had a gap, reset, gave us another push. The second day a push, gave us the pullback. And again, this was a pair that during Asia and London session gave you nice entries to continue that push back to the top side to complete the 372. So if you were up during that time and you took this trade, congratulations. Right, and during NYC, obviously, we never really had an opportunity. Price never gave us a pullback, never really stopped moving, and just continued. And we know that we're trading between this 30-minute low over here right? This higher low and then this higher high over here at the top side. And GA, again, looking for a pullback. Not really going to be looking for any entries on GA just yet. Once we got the pullback again on the 30-minute time frame, higher high going into a higher low, that's when I'll start looking to take a trade once again. GCAD, daily time frame. We're at the top of the zone of consolidation once again. Looking for, before I look for an entry, I want to see a break of structure above these highs. Once we get the break, that's when I'll start trading it. And right now what we have is an exhaustion candle, right? A retest of the highs and we have an exhaustion candle. So no break of structure. Same thing on the 4-hour highs, right? Not a break, just an exhaustion candle, just a retest, right? And on the 30-minute time frame, price is still giving us higher highs and higher lows. But we have no pullback. Price is just continuing the uptrend push as we have it. So this is another situation. Do I want to mark this as higher high, higher low, and higher high? I feel like I have to in this pair. So I am going to mark it that way. Price is moving with a lot of volume. So to have a more accurate position, we'll mark this as higher high and higher low. Right, so right now for GCAD, again, we know we're still looking for price to break those highs before anything else. GJ is another pair that I'm not really trading, but we know that we're still in peak high territory. We're in the highest point in the market. Price is still giving us higher highs and higher lows. Lower time frame, we know that we're stuck in this little zone of consolidation. So once again, this is where price is just moving sideways, where price is rejecting highs and rejecting lows, rejecting highs, rejecting lows, right? No real continuations. And if we see the 30-minute time frame, what are we doing? Again, we're just moving sideways, rejecting highs and rejecting lows the entire time. So again, this is the easiest time to trade. The zone of consolidation is the easiest zone to trade in. Why? Because we already know price is rejecting highs and we already know price is rejecting lows. So if price rejects lows and starts giving you higher highs and higher lows, what do you know? You know you could take these trades back to the top, right? You know you could take these trades back to the top. And if price rejects the highs, you know it's going to go back down, right? But since we're still in a higher high, higher low, I'm not trading counter. I'm not really looking for these sales. Right? Unless we get something crystal clear, I'm not going to be trading those shorts. Right? So same thing that we saw down here is the same thing that I want to see down here. Yeah, was goody. Welcome back. So GJ just gonna take a step back for now. GU's looking good, right? GU V1 first zone of consolidation, looking for that second push to the top side. We got the break of structure of our zone of consolidation. We got the retest, right? In this retest now, what do we want to start seeing? We want to start seeing higher highs and higher lows, and that's exactly what we're seeing now, right? The 4-hour time frame, we have a nice little lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high change of character. And you can see that price still doesn't really want to give us the pullback to continue, right? It's just kind of still giving us internal higher highs and higher lows the entire time, right? And on the 4-hour, we can see that price rejected these highs once again. We just got to change these highs and lows. Right? We're trading between this 4-hour high here. And on the 30-minute, we can see that price is still giving us, again, higher highs and higher lows. Not really giving us clean pullbacks that I want to see. I kind of want to see a steeper daily time frame, 4-hour time frame pullback. And we're not really getting that, but we will see what we could get. Right, on the 30-minute time frame yesterday, we had a day of rise. Today, price gave us a no net. Oh man, let's see. How close were we to a no net actually? Oh, very close. Still a day of rise, not a no net. It's not touching. Right, so could we potentially get an entry for GU? It could be a good one. Alright, let's take a look. 4-hour time frame, no engulfing candles. 1-hour time frame, no engulfing candles. Go to the daily. Nothing in the daily. 30-minute, nothing in the 30. Let's go to the 15 and the 5. Very interesting to see that on GU. Right, on the 5-minute, red, green. Red, green. Gave us a retest. But the green candle doesn't have a bottom wick? Yes, it does. This is your little entry zone here, the 5-minute. Right, and then you're looking for price bounce off to 200. We're not on that just yet. This could be a nice little zone, right? For price to give you that 372, we're looking at a 7 pip stop for a 44 pip TP. Wouldn't be a bad zone to take a trade in, right? What I don't like is obviously the 800 EMA either. We haven't really broken above it on the 4 hour. Haven't broken above our break of structure, right? And daily time frame, we're still trading lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So this is where, again, I like to see all my time frames lining up with each other. Since the daily time frame is still giving me lower lows and lower highs, in the 30 minute we're still in these higher highs, but we could see that price is kind of failing to break these highs, right? It's not really a clean break of structure, right? We're still just trailing in these highs. If price would have given me like a crystal clear break above here, which you could see that price is still just testing these zones, right? Didn't really give us a break of structure, right? So the fact that we don't really have a clean break of structure is the reason why I'm not even really looking to take this trade aggressively on GU just yet, right? Again, I want to make sure that we're making higher highs and higher lows in every single time frame, and the fact that we're still making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? Could price just continue back down to the bottom, right? That's on the daily. On the 4 hour time frame, kind of the same thing, right? We're trading lower low, lower high, lower low, boom, higher high. But again, even if we were trading this as a higher high, after a higher high, what do we need to see? We need to see a higher low, right? So could we get a pullback somewhere in this area for then price to continue to push to the top side? That would make sense. So this is where trading gets a little bit technical. Like you have to be able to see, okay, the daily time frame is telling you this. Oh no, what happened? We're back. My bad, I lost the chat for a second. The daily time frame is telling you one thing, but you have to make sure that you're reading the daily time frame into the 4 hour, right? Because every single time frame is talking to you. Every single time frame is telling you exactly what it is that you want to know, right? So that's the reason why GU for right now, this entry for me is still low probability. I wouldn't be taking this entry because of market structure, where we're at in the market structure. US30, let's go over this one last since we took this trade today. And I'm gonna do 2 breakdowns on US30, right? I'll do the simple breakdown on the 30-minute time frame here on this chart, and then we'll go to a naked chart where I was doing a little one-on-one session, and we'll go over it on that clean chart. USDCAD, and already these final pairs pretty much are quick. You know, USDCAD I'm not really trading right now. We're in peak high territory already. We finally got out of the second zone of consolidation, got the third push, reached the previous peak high. So this is where I want to start seeing lower lows and lower highs, right? I want to start seeing the market structure shift on USDCAD. So right now I'm not really trading USDCAD. Right now I'm just kind of waiting to see what price wants to do. Does it want to go back to the top side? Does it want to give us the higher time frame change of character break of structure to the bottom side? 30-minute, you know, all of this is part of the same trend, right? So we're still trading between these highs over here. Let's just update this real quick, right? And then price gave us another push to the top side. And the 4 hour high and 4 hour lows are the same. Right, so USDCAD, nothing here for me just yet. USDZAR is on the same boat. USDZAR, we're in V2, we're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third and final push to the top side. We know we have this gap at the bottom of the market, so again, this is a pair where I'm really expecting price to just continue that push down to the bottom, fill that gap up, and then continue to push to the top side. And then we can see here on the 4 hour 30-minute time frame that we're just stuck in a zone of consolidation. So as long as if price never breaks these lows, we know that we're just going to continue to ping pong, right? From the bottom to the top, from the bottom to the top, from the bottom back to the top side. And we can see that the last 4 days we've just been moving sideways, right? This entire week we've just been moving sideways. So nothing on USDZAR. We know we could just skip ahead from that. Gold, I haven't really been trading, right? As of recently this week, I haven't really been focusing on gold too much. Again, this is another pair where I just don't like where we're at. We're in the highest point in the market. We're in peak high territory, right? We're still making higher highs and higher lows. No exhaustion candles, no engulfing candles. 4 hour time frame, we're still making higher highs and higher lows, right? 30-minute time frame is the only time frame that we've turned around, right? And by turned around, we've just made one simple change of character, lower low, after making higher highs, higher low, higher high, boom, lower low, change of character. We're trading between this 30-minute low and this 30-minute high up here. And again, remember guys, everything is color coordinated. The gray boxes, highs and lows are daily time frame. The blue is the 4 hour, the red is the 30-minute. right? And then for today for gold, we just made a day of no net, just moving sideways, right? So right now, again, for gold, I'm not really trading it. I'm just letting price do what it has to do at these highs. You know, if price decides to give us the rejections of the lows and then start giving us higher highs and higher lows, then again, we know we could take these trades. But right now, any move at this point, we know we're trading lower low, lower high, lower low, right? Could this be the lower high to continue into a lower low? Could this be a lower high to go into a lower low? You know, could this be a lower high to go into a lower low? Could this be a lower high to go into a lower low? Right, up until we get to these highs, and then price could still go and make a lower low. So in this little zone, I'm just not going to get trapped in that trade, right? I'll let price do what it has to do, and then I'll start trading more efficiently once we start trending. But right now, when price is just moving sideways, trapping traders going up and going down in the same day is just not, it doesn't make any sense, right? We already rejected these lows twice. I'm not gonna force any trades that, oh, we just have a zone of consolidation and a break, I'm gonna get in and have a retest to continue. No, right? This is already showing you that this is weak. So if price breaks these highs, then we know we'll have a potential to go back up, right? If price rejects these highs and we start making lower lows and lower highs, then we know we'll go back down. Right? We just gotta be patient with gold. There's really nothing more, nothing less when it comes to gold. Bitcoin's another one I'm not really gonna do a breakdown on, right? We're still pretty much trading between this high and this low. We still gotta wait it out to see if it wants to give us a real break, and then we'll continue to trade. You know, also we have 2 weeks to drop. If this week finishes on a second week of drop, then we know next week, if we could get this second week to give us a valid break of structure and then give us a retest, then we know next week we'll continue to trade going short. Same thing with the 4-hour time frame. Right, 4-hour time frame, we're trading. Let's change this low over here. Last red candle before the push, but the green candle is the lowest. And then on the 30-minute, we're trading lower low, lower high. Right, lower low, lower high. And this lower low over here. And then US oil is another one that I might not be looking to trade, right? We're in A1, we're in the first zone of consolidation, looking for that second push to the bottom. We're at the bottom of the zone of consolidation. Not the best spot to look for a trade, but we'll be looking for continuations, right? Or continuations, 3 weeks of drop. On the third week, got a drop no net, right? So we know that this week we're looking for price to continue, right? And then this week, price did exactly that. Right? Gave us a nice little retest, nice little lower low, lower high to then just continue. Change of character, lower low, lower high. Break of structure, lower low. Didn't really give us a pullback, never really gave us a clean valid entry, and then just went right back down to the bottom, giving us another push down to the bottom. Right, so oil, we'll continue to monitor. And then the last pair that we'll do is US30, and we'll talk about the entry for today as well for US30. Right, and then lower low. So the last couple of nights, you guys know I haven't really been doing breakdowns on US30 as much because of a lot of beginner traders who decided all of a sudden to take US30 trades without understanding market structure. But I feel like the only way to really evolve in trading is, for a lot of people, is to take the hits and then learn from them, right? Which is the easiest way to really trade, is the easiest way to learn. But for the case of a lot of people, especially in these last couple of days, these last 2-3 days, going into last week too, we've had a few students who, you know, are just trading just to trade. And I'd rather you guys trade just to trade on a pair like AUDUSD or EURUSD instead of doing that on pairs like US30 or gold or Bitcoin or even GBPJPY. Again, GBPJPY is a pair that's moving 160, 200 pips, you know, sometimes 300 pips depending on the week, right? This week was 187 pips. It's a really big pair, right? So You know, you could do fuck ups on pairs like AUDUSD, EURUSD, right? Those small moving pairs. But when you're looking at pairs that are moving 500 pips, 400 pips, 300 pips, it's gonna get really messy. So what I want to do here on this chart, since this one is the messy one, we're just gonna go over the 30-minute time frame, right? What do we know on the 30-minute time frame? Well, we already knew. Well, we're not even gonna do market structure on this chart because again, this one is messy as hell. We'll just do what we see right now, right? We know we had the 3 pushes to the bottom, right? Day 1, day 2, day 3, right? On day 3, we started seeing a zone consolidation, right? Where price is just moving sideways, right? From these highs to these lows. Once we saw that the 30-minute time frame, again, lower low, lower high, lower low, gave us an inducement of the highs, never gave us a break of structure, right? Yes, price went above, but the break of structure is not valid. The first green candle is a testing candle. The second green candle, if it would have closed above the first green candle's wick, it would have been a valid break of structure, and that's where we would have seen higher high, higher low to go into a higher high. But the fact that price was just inducing the highs, testing the highs, giving us a fake break of structure, this is where we started seeing, and it also gave us an exhaustion candle, right? This is where we went down to the 1-minute time frame, right? The 1-minute time frame, because again, US30 is a fast moving pair, right? If you go to the 5-minute, if you go to the 15-minute, you won't see market structure, right? You'll just see candles. You don't really have any structure, you're just seeing candles, right? It's too fast. It's not really showing you higher highs and higher lows, it's just printing, right? But then if you go down to the 1-minute, you start seeing structure, you start seeing higher highs and higher lows, right? So once we saw that in the 30-minute we had the inducement, all I waited for was a change of character, break of structure. After the break of structure is what we got in, right? So once again, you had higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, change of character, right? Lower high, lower low, break of structure. After the break of structure, this is where I want to get in on the retest, right? Now, what do we know about the break of structure? Our point of interest, one of our point of interest, right? Because we have multiple, right? Our first point of interest is just a simple break of structure retest of the zone to continue, right? But we understand that there's different types of pullbacks depending on structure, right? We understand that a pullback could be a flag post pattern for the retail traders, right? That flag post pattern is if price looks something like this, right? Consolidates between 23.6 and 38.2 and just continues. Does this look like that? No. It's not a straight red candles to the bottom. It's, you can see structure, lower low, lower high, lower low. You know you have a 50 EMA pullback, right? You know you have a 50% fib retracement pullback. You know you have a 61.8% pullback, right? In this case, what was I using? Our second point of interest, which is the last green candle before the break of structure, right? Which was these candles here. And that was the entry that we took, right? And then our stop loss was right above that zone. Once I saw that we had exhaustion candles here, once I saw this was the pullback, perfect, that was the entry, right? With confluence of the fib retracements, with confluence of the EMAs, right? There's so much confluence here, right? The break of structure, change of character, retest, so much confluence here, right? And then obviously our take profit is STP. STP for today was 315 pips, and then the ADR for the day was 477 pips, right? And that was the trade. Price went straight into take profit for the day, right? So now to look at this, and let's mark this as a day of drop, and then let's go back and delete some of these drawings so we don't have everything super lined up, right? That was the trade for today, right? So let's go into the naked chart that I did. We could do this one by one. I believe it was this one. So starting from the top to the bottom, guys. Start from the top to the bottom. So we'll start with the market maker's pattern. We'll start with where we're at. So we understand the market maker's pattern, right? Market maker's pattern is the number one thing we look at in this stream, right? In this group, the number one thing you're going to learn is the market maker's pattern. You have the M formation, the double top. You have push 1, push 2, push 3, right? After push 3, you have the double bottom, right? Push 1, push 2, push 3, and then after push number 3, Again, you have the double top to then continue. Right, so you have the M downtrend, and then you have the W uptrend. Push 1, first zone of consolidation, push 2, second zone of consolidation, and push 3. Right, so this is what we're looking at. Every single time we hop on the charts, this is what we're looking for. Right. So now looking at this on the US30 chart is the same thing. We had push number 1, first zone of consolidation, push number 2, second zone of consolidation, and push number 3. Right? After push number 3, we're looking for the double top. Right? Did we get that on US30? Right now, yes. Right? We got the double top. Right? So boom, after we saw that we had the double top, which again was when price came up, rejected these highs, gave us these exhaustion candles, this is where we want to start going to the lower time frame. Right? On the 4-hour time frame, what do we have? We have higher high, and again, everything is color coordinated. Once again, the daily highs are the gray box, the 4-hour highs are the blue box, 30-minute highs are the red box. Right? So in the 4-hour, we had higher high, higher low, higher high, boom, lower low. Right? And I should have done this first too, so you guys aren't blinded by the session breaks. Right? So we know that we're trading between lower low, again, lower high, price rejected these highs. Right? In these highs, price gave us a nice little engulfing candle, gave us the break, gave us the retest, right? And then price continued. 30-minute time frame, what do we have? Right? And I'm not going to go over the type 1 patterns, the type 2s and type 3s. That's not what I'm going to be doing in this session. Right? Again, I don't want to confuse everybody, but you can see where I'm going with that. Right? Once we started seeing that price was rejecting these highs, how? Higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, change of character, lower high. What did price do? Again, what are we looking for? To confirm these drops, to confirm these entries going short. We want to see a break of structure after the change of character. So again, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, change of character, right? Lower high, and then we had a lower low break of structure happen here. Right? Once again, same thing that we explained yesterday. We have two types of trends in the market. You have when price is trending, higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows and lower highs, or when price is consolidating. Right? After price gave us the break of structure, what did price do? Instead of giving us simple lower lows and lower highs, it ended up giving us a zone of consolidation. Right? So now that we know that we're in a zone of consolidation, let's delete some of these drawings real quick. Once we knew we were in a zone of consolidation, once again, what are we looking for? Well, if price breaks these highs, then we know we'll continue to push to the top side. If price gives us a rejection of these highs, the same way we did here, right? The same way we did here, the same way we did here, we know we're going to go down. If price rejects the lows, the same way we did all of these times, then we know price is going to go back up to the top side. Right? So it's very simple. Once we started seeing that price rejected the highs, once again, we go into the 1 minute time frame and do what we showed you in the other chart. Right? You rejected the highs, you had the change of character, you had the break of structure, you had the retest. After the break of structure, that's it. You already know this is going to be your entry to continue that push right back down to the bottom. And that was the trade for the day. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Let me know if anything didn't make sense. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's the session for today. You know, there's a lot to take in these sessions. Once again, we pretty much talked about this entry yesterday before it even happened during the isolation session yesterday. But again, every single pair we trade is traded the exact same way, right? The same example that you saw today on US30 is the same example you guys saw when we took these trades at the end of January going into February. Is the same exact trades. Right, rejections of the highs, right, and then in the lower time frame you have the lower low, lower high, lower low change of character, lower high break of structure, right, the retest, the engulfing candle, right, is the same thing with this trade from the bottom to the top. Right after the break, you're looking for price to turn around. You had a 5-minute change of character, break of structure, the retest to go back up to the top side. Is the exact same trades every single time that we hop on the charts. and on every single pair, right? If we go to GJ, right, I believe GJ was another pair that we took, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yep, at the middle of February, right, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Once we saw that we rejected these lows, same thing. We had an engulfing candle, lower time frame, change of character, right, to continue that push to the top side. So once again, all of these pairs are traded the exact same way. When we were trading gold still, right, not so long ago, February 14th, same thing. Once we started seeing lower low, change of character, lower high, lower low, break of structure, lower high, boom, retest to continue to push back down to the bottom. It is the same trades every single time. So any questions, guys, let me know. Any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. Whether or not they're on our list. If you guys want me to do another clean chart, let me know. A naked chart, let me know. Anything at all, any questions, any concerns. The Discord link should be in the description, but I'll post it again here for you guys in the YouTube chat, and I'll post it in the Discord chat as well for you guys. Make sure you guys join. Everything we do here is completely free, guys. Free one-on-one sessions, the free isolation session that we do from 7 to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, the live trading session that we do Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, the weekly market breakdown, which is on Sundays. We do that completely for free too. Once again, everything we do here is free. The Discord, the one-on-ones. So make sure you guys take advantage. Again, for this week, going into next week, this is the last isolation session for the week. Tomorrow's live trading session in the morning will be the last one for this week. And then I'll be back home either by Tuesday or Wednesday. So again, if I know I have some one-on-ones scheduled for tomorrow and for Friday and for Saturday, we're gonna have to reschedule. But again, I'll message you guys individually, so we could reschedule and get back on track going into next week. But looks like you guys are good. No questions in the chat. No problem. Again, for the people watching the recording, if you guys have any questions before tomorrow morning's trading session, let me know. I'll be up in the morning beforehand anyway. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Take it easy. Peace out.